Good morning and welcome. I love a full room of student athletes and amazing partners. We are here today for a wonderful occasion. I'm Adrian Rodriguez, and I have the great pleasure of serving as the Vice President for Student Engagement and Success and Intercollegiate Athletics here at A&M Corpus Christi. And I would like to welcome everyone who has joined us at the Island University today. On this special day, we come together to celebrate an incredibly important partnership with A&M Corpus Christi and CHRISTUS Health. The impact of sports medicine on an NCAA Division I athletic program cannot be overstated. By having dedicated physicians and athletic trainers who specialize in the unique demands of athletic performance, we enhance our ability to prevent, diagnose, and treat injuries effectively. It allows our student athletes to perform at peak performance levels and to ensure that our student athletes stay healthy and competitive throughout their seasons. Incredibly vital to us. As here in Islanders Athletics, we've come to expect great success both on and off the playing surface. We are honored to further cement one of those critical partnerships today with a team who has supported us and assisted us to be successful in our championship endeavors, a collaboration that underscores our commitment to the health and well-being of our student athletes. We are thrilled to proclaim this partnership between Islanders Athletics and CHRISTUS Health, and to continue with the tremendous care that these doctors provide us in supporting our teams, our student athletes, and our Islanders Athletics program. We have had a long-time relationship with Dr. George and Dr. Yanni Liris. And today we wish to more formally solidify that agreement and further recognize them as our official team physicians. This agreement is twofold: to recognize Dr. George and Dr. Yanni Liris as our Islanders Athletics team doctors, and to additionally recognize CHRISTUS Health as a critical and official sponsor of Islanders Athletics. As we move through today's programming, you'll hear from the CEOs of both Texas A&M Corpus Christi and CHRISTUS Health, from Dr. George and Dr. Yanni Liris, and directly from a student athlete who will share the impact the Lirises have had on her and other student athletes. I would like to begin by introducing and welcoming the #1 fan and ambassador for Islanders Athletics, a great leader, and the CEO and president of Texas A&M University Corpus Christi, Dr. Kelly Miller.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Kelly Miller, and I have the privilege of serving as the president of Texas A&M University Corpus Christi. So today is a special day because today we recognize and formalize a long-standing relationship with CHRISTUS Health. It is through relationships like this that the Island University can not only grow, but also excel. We could not do it alone, and we are incredibly grateful for this partnership, but we are also grateful for the many collaborations with CHRISTUS Health. Whether it is CHRISTUS Health staff serving on our advisory boards to provide the best education possible, or university faculty and staff serving on CHRISTUS boards to strengthen collaborations that we have that lead to stronger health care through clinical opportunities for our nursing students or hiring opportunities to keep the best and the brightest right here in the Coastal Bend after they graduate. Our work together strengthens both organizations and our entire community. But today is a special day because today we recognize and formalize a longstanding partnership and collaboration with CHRISTUS Health and two very special gentlemen, Dr. George Liris and Dr. Yanni Liris. Earlier this month at State of the University, I discussed the importance of being all in. Well, you do not get more all in than these two. They have been with the Islanders since 2016, beginning their support of Islander athletics when they were still in their residencies. They have attended hundreds of home games over the years, providing care for over 250 student athletes to ensure their health and well-being. Over those years, we have won a lot of games and we have won a lot of championships. But without healthy players, without student athletes who have the support to be healthy players, we would have never developed a championship culture. But more importantly, our students would have had a vastly different experience sitting on the sidelines with injuries. The support of Dr. George and Yanni Liris, their expert knowledge and their care has made all the difference. The Liris brothers have traveled with us to conference tournaments, to NCAA tournaments, including 3 trips to March Madness, because they are part of our winning formula. And our student athletes excel off the court as much as they do on the court. They boast 3 academic, Southland Conference academic championship trophies sitting right over there, 20 semesters of cumulative GPA over a 3.0. That's all of you together, 20 semesters in a row over a 3.0. I only wish the rest of campus had your GPAs. That would make me very happy. And this year, our academic progress rate is out of 1,000, we were at a 997. Know that making student athletes feel supported, actually giving them that support, making sure that they are healthy, is paramount to the academic success, as well as your success on the court and on the field. The Liris brothers have brought an all-in mentality, providing first-class care, treatment, and support to our teams and our student athletes. So we want to thank you both very much for everything that you have done. We're very excited to continue this partnership. But I also want to thank CHRISTUS Health for what you are doing today, but for years of a very strong partnership between us. And now it is my pleasure to introduce one of our own, an Islander alum, who just happens to be the CEO of CHRISTUS Health, Dom Dominguez.
Adrian and Dr. Miller, thank you, and thank each one of you. Dr. Miller did point out that I'm an alumnus of this amazing university, and you might be thinking that I played basketball here. I'm kidding, no, of course not. On a good day, I might touch 5'3", but I am proud to be an Islander. Dr. Miller, you're building an amazing university with your team. And it does take a team. I got a chance to meet the basketball coach a while ago, and there's a team that put this together for the university and for CHRISTUS Spawn, and I want to thank you out there. And so appreciate you being in this room. There's too many to name, and if I did, I'd miss somebody and get in trouble. So I too want to begin by saying that when you walk into a hospital or a university, and I've been blessed to graduate from 3 different universities, that if there's not full parking lots, if there's not construction, then it's dying. And so it's not here. It's hard to find a parking spot. I drove around and around. There's construction everywhere, and there's cones everywhere. You're in an amazing place. I'm proud to be an Islander, and you should be too. Today we celebrate a formalized partnership between Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi, and CHRISTUS Spawn. I see this as a continuation, but an amplification of how we support each other. This university makes a major impact, not only in our Coastal Bend region, but in South Texas. I think it's a beacon of light on how we go about growing together, teaching very structured things, but also teaching each other to be kind, to be compassionate, to have integrity, to strive for excellence. And those are our core values at Spawn. We have a mission to extend the healing ministry of Jesus Christ, and you're helping us do that. These Liris brothers, they are an example of core values out there daily. And my guess, my hope, my prayer is that you're the same. We are blessed today at Spawn to call you a partner. We are blessed today at Spawn to serve you. We are blessed today at Spawn to have on the team, and we're a part of your team. The Liris brothers leading that from a healthcare standpoint. We're blessed today to continue this partnership, this friendship between CHRISTUS Spawn Health System and Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Go Islanders.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez, Dr. Miller, Mr. Dominguez, for the nice words. It's an honor to be here today. I'm George Liras, and together with my brother, we serve as sports medicine physicians for CHRISTUS Health. I mean, you already heard that. And what I wanted to say is that the timing of this partnership couldn't be any better. You have two large organizations with strong leadership that always strive for excellence, come together for the good of the community, but also the good of the student athletes. For us personally, it feels like the culmination of years of collaboration, dating back to 2016 when I first moved here as a resident. And back then, one of our mentors, one of our faculty was volunteering with the university, and she invited us to help with game coverage for a soccer game, and that's really when our relationship with the Islanders family began. Since then, we've had many conversations. We've worked very closely with the staff here, especially Mr. Jerry Hilker, the head of athletic training, and tried to find ways to grow the sports medicine department, tried to find ways to improve the student-athlete experience from a medical standpoint. We've been privileged to be on the sidelines, for many games. Watch all of you guys, work hard, compete, win championships, and write history for the university and the city of Corpus Christi. And that's, all this is happening for you. I mean, we've been fortunate during our training to have worked with some of the top professional sports organizations. I did my fellowship in Houston. Yanni did it in San Antonio. However, the relationships we've built here with our colleagues at Christus, with the athletic training staff here, and the people on campus are one of the main reasons we wanted to come back and work in Corpus Christi. I mean, this collaboration, this partnership, it really feels like home to us. Thank you.
Well, I'm Yanni, the younger brother. Thank you all for being here. And speaking of family, I mean, this representation of all of you showing up here today, we really appreciate it. And speaking of home, growing up in Greece, sports was a very central part of our lives. Our father instilled in us in a very young age a deep passion for sports. And to be able now to take this love for sports and combine it with the passion for medicine, it's truly amazing for us. This partnership between CHRISTUS Health and Texas A&M Corpus Christi really represents that fusion perfectly. So we're excited to take this partnership forward. And from our part, our goal, as always, is going to be the same. Keep you guys healthy, in top condition, and ready to compete at your highest potential. But not only just on the court and the field. We want you guys to excel outside, and we're here as a resource to help you achieve your dreams and your goals in high aspects. We're excited for this partnership, and what also brings us great joy is the collaboration that we see on the academic setting. These young student athletes and also the training, athletic training students, they come and rotate with us in the clinics, and they get to see firsthand the field of medicine. While on the other side, the residents and our medical students join us on the sidelines, and they get to work with us towards the same goal, keeping everybody healthy, successful, and continuing pursuing our dreams. Thank you, coaches, for being here. Thank you, athletes, for being here. We really appreciate it. I want you to rest assured that we're going to continue to represent both institutions nationally and internationally when we present our research, like we've been doing in the past. And we're excited for what the future holds. So thank you for this opportunity. We're going to continue to put everything into the athletes, into the community that's been supporting us, and into the university. So suck us up.
Thank you, George and Yanni. On behalf of the Island University, we appreciate, of course, all that they've done. We have so many coaches represented here, and I know I speak for them in all the amazing support. We just could not do it without this level of care, and so we are incredibly grateful. I would now like to introduce one particular student athlete who has been a great recipient of their work and support. And so please welcome student athlete and mainstay of our Islanders soccer team, Molly Aarons.
Thank you. Like Adrian mentioned, my name is Molly Aarons, and I'm from Newcastle, Australia. I'm going into my 5th and final season with the soccer team. However, I'm not sure that I would still be playing without the dedication from Dr. Yanni and George Liris. 2 years ago, I suffered a pretty traumatic injury going into one of my soccer games where I dislocated my ankle going into a tackle. Immediately after, I remember Dr. Yanni being by my side to help assess the injury on the field and treat it as best he could, so I could be stable and transported to the hospital. He rode with me and stayed by my side, and I can't thank him enough for this support system being there for me both physically during that time and mentally. He even made sure to communicate with my parents back home who had just flown back to Australia. Extending his support to my family meant a lot. But his support didn't end there. Post-surgery, he was still there on both sides, making sure he checked in multiple times and to make sure that I was physically well, staying on track with my rehab, but also mentally, making sure that I was handling the situation all okay. He continued to stay in contact with my trainers and my surgeons to ensure that I was taken care of, and also kept in contact with me multiple times. Dr. Yanni and Dr. George Liris are consistently at our games, always showing their support on the sidelines and making them great people on the field as well as off the field and team doctors. They've worked closely with our team, making sure that not just me, but all of us are doing well, and they're incredible doctors to have as part of a team environment, and personally, I appreciate them so much for what they have done for me and Islander athletics. Even 2 years later, they still check in with me multiple times to make sure that I'm still doing okay and continuing to heal. I really appreciate George and Dr. Liris for everything they've done for me, the Islander soccer team and Islander athletics, and I can trust that we're in good hands with you both right now and in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Molly, for sharing your story. A true example of the type of impact the Liris brothers have had on our programs and in the lives of our student athletes and their families. And so thank you. We are thrilled to have them both as our official team physicians and to continue working closely with our student athletes as well as Jerry Hilker and our entire athletic training staff to further enhance the student athlete experience. And so with their extensive expertise and dedication to sports medicine, they will continue to play a crucial role in ensuring that our student athletes receive the highest standard of care, allowing them to perform at their very best. This partnership will no doubt strengthen our entire Islanders athletics program, and we look forward to the positive impact this collaboration will have on our student athletes and our Islanders athletics community. Thank you all for being with us today. We are now going to sign our official agreement solidifying this partnership. And then afterwards, we invite everyone in attendance to stay for photos and a chance to speak with our student athletes and our team physicians. Shaka's up. Go Islanders. He's already executed. Well, thank you to everyone for being here. I think the presence in this room speaks to the significance of this partnership. And so thank you all for being here. Shaka's up. Go Islanders. Thank y'all.